Hey there, Ginger with you, and we are on a road trip because I'm out driving my automobile. All seriousness, I've got a meeting to go to, and so we are multitasking. And this week, the topic is interested versus committed. And I think the best way to illustrate that is with an example like weight loss. So when someone says they want to lose weight, and they say, hey, I really want to lose weight, and say, great. It's really easy to figure out if they're committed or they're just interested in the topic. How willing are they to change their habits with what they're eating? Are they going to eat less than they normally do? Are they looking at better nutrition going forward? Are they looking at increasing their activity? If they say, no, I don't want to change anything, but I want these results, we're going to say, no, they're not very very committed. They're interested in the topic. And that's what most of life is. Most people are interested. They won't make the commitment. So when someone says, hey, I want to grow my business, and we start talking about things they need to do, and they don't want to do anything, or they don't take the steps, even the beginning steps to get there, excuse me, they're not going to get there. So, and a committed person is going to do whatever it takes. And part of that is a little bit of a leap of faith. I don't want you to take blind faith, but leap of faith, because you have to understand you don't understand everything you need to understand to get there. If you did, you'd already be doing it. That's the deal. So you've got to take a little bit of blind faith and guidance in going forward. So if your coach is telling you this is what you need to do, and you're like, I don't know, I'll do this, and I'll change what's going to happen. That person's not very, very committed, and they're not going to get the results. That's what happens. Committed people get the results. Committed people will find a way to do it, even if they don't understand it. We call it TTP, trust the process. And so, it's like climbing Mount Everest and you've never done it before. You're not going to go out and just do it on your own. Or even if you have some experience climbing regionally, but you've never climbed anything big, you're not going to try to do it on your own. You're going to ask for some help in getting there. And if your guide is trying to teach you 1,000 things about every step on there, there's no way you can remember it. But if your guide says, this is what I need you to get started, and he gives you a list of things, and you might not understand all the things, but you get them. Because somewhere on that journey, there's not going to be a Walmart or a Target to run to, and we're going to need you to do a couple things. So you want to get that out of there. The other thing is, in trusting in the process, there's just so much information. Your guide is going to give you just what you need at the right moment of time. So you're standing at that base camp. There's no way you're going to know everything about or appreciate everything they're describing about what it's going to look like midway up and at the summit when you look out over the horizon for the first time. So it's trusting that process. And then a committed person will look at it as an investment, not a cost. And that's the easiest thing you can do it. It's like, I can't afford this. A committed person's like, how can I afford it? What am I going to do? And when it comes down to things like that, it's not so much, is the process going to work? It's like, yeah, I'm going to put the skin in the game. So like for me, I will tell you personally, if they give an option, if I'm going to invest in my business or invest in myself, which is always a good investment, and they give me a option of making payments, monthly payments, or going all in and paying in advance, I will tell you 100% of the time, okay, 99.9, we'll factor in the fluke. 99% of the time, if I put all my money in on and I go, take advantage of any bonuses or prepay and do everything, even though it seems like that, I am not going to let myself fail. I'm not going to let that happen because I've done it. Now, if I have that other option, I look at it as just, hey, it's this. So I put it all in there. I change my mind to do that, but I also make it happen by investing in the big stuff and putting myself all out there. So, think about this. Are you interested? I know you're at least that level right now because if you made it to this point, you're listening. You're interested, but how committed are you to the actual transformation? Because we can get you there. We can take a committed person over the hoop. And so, give yourself some grace, give up some stinking thinking that's been holding you back and thinking this is the only way you can do it. Let go, embrace the fear. This week I did a couple things in my own business that I have never done before. I was like Bambi on ice, wobbly, foot, and I had put myself out there in a very, very big way, with some big speakers I had to talk to, and talk about working together and putting myself, and they say, hey, let's do this. I was scared, but I did it. Now, what I can say on the other end, I did it. Will I do it a little bit different next time? Yeah, but I went all in. I prepared as much as I could, and then I trust the process. And I can tell you, I can reap the rewards on this side of making it happen. So as I'm running my errands and I'm trying to get to this meeting, I want to give you that. I want you to ask yourself, are you committed or you're interested? And if either one of those, if you think you're there, we can help you decide. And if you need what you're missing to get from interested to committed, we can outline that out too. So just reach out to me. Hey, reply back to this message, send me a direct message or email me back and tell me, are you interested and committed? And let's start that conversation. Take care. I'm got to make a turn up here, and I'm going to go into my meeting. Take care. Bye-bye.